here to perform the nominated Black Cloud Rain would be Sony recording artist, Corey Hart.
Billboard Top 40 hits in the States. With his pouty good looks and his catchy tunes, he was embraced as a consummate pop star. But as Fran Walsh finds out, Corey Hart is much more.
From Bang to Attitude and Virtue, Corey Hart fans had to wait 2 years between albums, but it was worth it. The time off allowed Hart to do some extensive traveling throughout Asia and parts of Africa, and that traveling inspired much of the album.
The idea for the lyric of the song 92 Days of Rain came about through my travels in India, because quite honestly, I went there feeling great empathy and great awareness to the have-nots and those in a developing country who don't have the benefit of a home and benefit of food on their table. But once you're there, you actually go through a metamorphosis where you start to feel incredibly selfish and incredibly uncomfortable and guilty about your own personal goals and your own personal desires. And I've always been an individual that's felt very strongly about pursuing his own path in life.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can see the light that's right before my eyes.
You once said that there are certain songs that remain relevant to a songwriter, and that Sunglasses at Night was not one of those songs. I'm wondering, is there one on this album?
Well, that's a good question. The love songs are very relevant to me on this album. They're written from personal experience and my personal relationship. And so, as opposed to some of my earlier love songs from my first albums, which were more a result of daydreaming and fantasy and fiction, the love songs now have a lot more meaning and relevance to me. But if I were to choose one song on the album that sort of embodies where I'm at as an individual and musically combines a lot of the elements that make me feel really good when I listen to the album, it's a song called Cool Cool Love. I really like that track.
After the monster success of his first two albums, Corey Hart hit a slump in 1986 with the album Fields of Fire. It was called a commercial failure. The tour was undersold, and Corey ended up collapsing in the midst of it. It was the last time he was on the road. You had a pretty tough go of it touring for Fields of Fire, and I'm wondering if it's made you gun-shy at all.
I don't like guns. Never have.
Do you like tours?
Yeah, I like touring a lot. I miss it. Not being out on the road has made the picture incomplete for me. You know, when I've had two albums down, which one in particular, the Bang album, which I didn't tour at all for. So it's I miss my fans. I miss not playing the songs for them. I miss not feeling their feedback.
Is there anything in store as far as
I'm going to tour in the fall, most likely. I'd say 99%. I'm going to do an American and a Canadian tour, and I should be coast to coast in our great country.
No one can take away your right to fight and to never surrender. No matter where we go, what we do, still love you.
From Never Surrender to Still in Love, Corey Hart has given us many memorable songs, and yet he has never considered himself a very strong singer.
I never thought I was a good singer. I think I'm a pretty good songwriter. When I hear myself sing, you know, I think that's one of my, if you look at a whole picture, it's very subjective, obviously, but I don't think it's one of my strengths. I think my ability to write songs was something I knew ever since I was a kid, that I had that ability to do it, and it's just a gift that you have. And the discipline and the hard work is what takes the gift to another level. But I have to work on my singing. No one's going to understand what I'm singing. I just think that it's the part I need to work more on. When I listen to my earlier albums and I listen to what I'm doing now, I think my vocals have really improved. You know, the next 10 years I could definitely pull back and write songs for other artists and maybe produce and not be in the forefront. That wouldn't be a problem.
The debate about
Corey Hart Trivia Contest, and when GRT returns, I'm going to announce the grand prize winner. Corey Hart co-hosted GRT. He offered the grand prize of his very own denim jacket, autographed by Corey, as well as a cassette copy of Attitude and Virtue. To have been eligible to win, you had to handle a trivia question from Mr. Hart, which was, what was the only song he recorded not written by himself? The answer, Can't Help Falling in Love. Winners, congratulations, and watch for your names. I'll tell you about some new CDs. Hello, Dad.
In the All Request show at the end of the month. Corey Hart is the best. And the reason why we're here, it's really ironic that we'd end up here because we're going to walk to the last time that we talked to Corey Hart was right up here. Sunglasses at night, lamp at midnight, dancing with my mirror, blah, blah, blah. 13th young man running. Happy birthday, Corey. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a very big fan of Corey Hart. I would say so. Please, could you play on May 30th? On your May 30th show Backtracks, please play Everything in My Heart. For me, Gail Kelly of Scarborough, Ontario, all Diamond members, all Shades team members, and to Donna in Ajax, Ontario. As you may know, May 31st is Corey Hart's birthday, so I made this card. Please show it. Anyway, Kelly is pronounced Kai-I Lee. Oh, sorry. K-I Lee. K-I Lee. Okay, so there it is. It's a happy birthday thinger for Corey the Man. And for all of you all, congratulations, you've won the Dire Straits. Don't forget, our specials for next month will be Jimmy Page next Sunday, then Frank Zappa, then Duran Duran, then the All Request Show at the end of June. Thank you for watching. Our writing address is Backtracks, Suite 305, 560 BD, Vancouver, BC, D6B203. Our fax number 604-662-7500. Give us 3 requests. Happy birthday to Corey. We met him right here. This is the Corey Hart spot. His cheek was right there.